This
somebody.
conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, that is fine. Thank you, Prakash. Yeah, till yesterday we talked about enterprise and legal entities, and we have done the setups for the enterprise by how to generate person number, and how to do the position synchronization at enterprise level, at even at the legal entity level. All those things we have talked about till day before yesterday until Friday. Now we need to talk about after creating legal entity, we need to create business units. We need to create reference data sets, and we need to connect the reference data sets to the business unit. And that business unit has to be connected to the legal entity. We have already done this using enterprise structure configurator, but we have to done this manually, individually. I mean, if it is enterprise structure configurator, we can load only a bit of things. I mean, 3 or 4 business units. But if there are more business units, something around some 1,000 business units are there. In each business unit, if there are around some 1,000 business units, we can't do it from enterprise structure configurator. We need to do that using data loader, or you need to do different types of data loaders, or you need to create it individually. However, if the number is more, we can't create it individually. We need to use HCM data loader. But before creating using HCM data loader, we need to know how to create it manually. That's what I want to do. Today, our object is our work is to create business units and to create reference data sets, and how to connect reference data sets to business units. Okay. We have done enterprise structure and let me write this enterprise. The enterprise spelling is wrong, please don't mind. Enterprise and legal entity. We have done use. Now you need to create business unit. And the second one is reference data set, and we need to connect business unit, BU, and reference data set. Reference data. We need to connect these two things, business unit and reference data set. And I already said what is a reference data set. What is a reference data set? A reference data set is a combination in which there will be different a set of jobs, a set of locations, a set of grades, a set of uh, locations. A reference data set is a thing, is an entity which is having a set of jobs, locations, grades, and departments. Okay, let me first create a business unit. Before going to that, we'll just have a look on Oracle document, what Oracle is saying, what is a business unit, and those things. Let me start from here one more time. We have done all these things in enterprise and manage enterprise HCM information, manage legal address, manage legislative data group, manage legal entity, manage legal entity HCM information. We have discussed about all these things. What are all the mandatory things? If you see here, manage legal jurisdiction, it is having a star mark on this. Star mark is an optional thing. That's the reason I haven't discussed about things. But and legal authorities is a star mark thing, which is an optional thing. And manage legal, and one more thing is there. If you come down, manage legal reporting units. It's an optional thing. That's the reason I haven't discussed thing. We're just discussing about all the mandatory things. What are the mandatory things which are required for configuring Oracle applications, Oracle Fusion HCM. After then, we are having double star key set ID. Keyed set ID is nothing but manage reference data set is one of keyed set ID, for which we will create a set ID, and manage business unit and manage business unit set element. This is our motto. These things our motto. We'll be discussing for today. Okay. Let me go for the next object. See here, what is the different data set? The following table shows the suggested sequence and the high-level purpose of enterprise and work structure tasks. Manage different dataset, identifiers for set of rows in our job control tables. Yeah. What is a set ID? A set ID partitions reference data into smaller sets called reference data sets. A reference data set can be assigned to different business units or organizations. Okay, if you go with this particular diagram, you'll be having like this. What is enterprise is a global thing. What is what is an enterprise? I have already discussed about all these things. A person is a global thing. A person name is a global thing. Work times is a global thing. Assignments is a global thing. All these things will be given for an enterprise. Okay, uh, and a business unit is also global thing. Under business unit, we will give the a particular assignment will be having job locations, organization grades. What I want to discuss is, what I want to communicate is, I will give a clear picture. Please give me some time. I will try to explain this whole picture again one more time. Why? Because it's not clear for you as of now. I will come to this picture again. Let me create one reference data set, and few different data sets. Let me create that by opening into some instance. I'll try to use a new instance, or else let me use the same again. SRC login in. This Krishna apps. Please keep that in mind. What is a reference data set? A reference data set is a set which consisting of some jobs, locations, grades, and departments. Please keep that in mind. That's it. Okay. Nothing else. Just don't keep that in mind. Let me create. Let me go and create a few reference data sets and few business units. Yeah, for creating anything, we need to go for functional setup manager place. What is a functional setup manager? I already said. You just need to come here and you click. I need to click on setup and maintenance. Okay, this is the functional setup environment. Here, you can directly search any task by clicking search here, or else if you are aware from which particular offering it will come, here only we can search it. For example, compensation management. We are at the compensation page. So now our agenda is to create a business unit and reference data set. After legal entity, we need to create a business unit. That's the reason I'm creating business unit, and then I'll create reference data set. First of all, let me create a business unit. Manage business unit. Business unit. Let me check whether the part. See here. The man here only it came. Since this task is also related to compensation management, that's the reason it came here. It's a common thing. Let me try to create a managed business unit. See here, already what are all the business units are created came into picture here. Okay, there are so many business units created as of now. Okay, even this can be seen even in the back end also by writing a small query. The data of where this business unit will be stored is per underscore sorry HR underscore organization underscore uh, units underscore f HR underscore all underscore organization underscore units underscore f. This is the table where this data will store in the backend table. Okay, these things I will discuss while creating a report for you. Sorry, your voice is not clear. Somebody is speaking. No, I didn't get you. Somebody saying something. Let it be. Okay. Okay. Please keep this in mind. This is one of the table. I already discussed about parallel people of table and parallel assignments table also, but I will discuss about these tables while creating a report, while creating an HCM extent. Okay. As of now, let me create a business unit. How to create a business unit is just you need to come here, functional setup manager place, and you need to give and you need to search for the task manage business unit. You can able to see what are all the business units as of now in the instance. To create a business unit, you just need to click on plus symbol. The same way for all the processes. Okay. Uh, yeah, see here, if you come here, it is asking for default set. Means default set is the reference data set we need to give here. What it means is To create a business unit, we need to attach this business unit to reference data set. That's the reason we need to create a reference data set first. Okay, let me create a reference data set. I open a same page again. Okay, and I'm again searching it here, and I'm trying to search manage reference dataset. See here, manage reference dataset. See here, if you search any reference datasets are there. Yeah, see here, there are so many different datasets created by so many people. Okay, one is common and another one is enterprise. Okay, let me talk about these things in clear. And there are so many other reference datasets created by some people. Since it's a dummy instance, those are so many. Okay, and I talked about reference dataset and I talked about business unit, but I have given the explanation about reference dataset, but I didn't given the explanation of business unit today. Previously, I already discussed about what is a business unit. A business unit is nothing like, is something that we will create. As per the line of business or as per the geography. I mean, whenever there is an enterprise, in enterprise there will be divisions. Under divisions there will be legal entities. Under legal entities, business unit. A business unit is a part of enterprise divided based upon the line of business. Sales business unit will be there. Okay, something like IT business unit will be there. Uh, Depends upon the line of business, a business unit can be divided. Okay, let me create a reference data set. To create a reference data set, we need to come for the task manage reference data set and just clicking plus symbol. See here, I have clicked twice. Okay, let me give some set ID here. Set ID, I am just using Oracle. I'll just create a reference data set for Oracle. Oracle is for Oracle 10011. Oracle teaching business unit. Sorry, reference data set RD. I'm just giving RDS at the end. Okay. Uh, in the same way, create one more thing. Oracle 100. This is the set code and this is the set name. In the same way, I will give one more name here. Oracle sales. Oracle sales RDS. What I have done is I have created two different data sets. One is Oracle sales reference data set and other one is Oracle teaching reference data sets. Okay, and saving and close. Let try to search whether our reference data set there in picture here. Set code is I didn't remember that code. Uh, let's search for Oracle sales. It will be there for sure. Okay. In the same way, Oracle teaching RDS. Also there for sure. Teaching RDS. Now what will we do? Now? We'll go for manage business unit. We'll create a business unit. The first business unit name is Oracle uh, teaching business unit. We can give the manager, but actually there will be no employees in any instance while creating a business unit. While we are doing setups, first of all we will give the enterprise and the enterprise legal entity business unit. Next is departments and everything. After loading all these workforce structures, we need to load the workers. But since it's a dummy instance, we can able to see some of the employees here. Okay, but I don't want to give any employee since it's not a mandatory field. The location also once if you loaded all the enterprise structure, then the location is in workforce structure, then it will be loaded. But it's a dummy instance, already data is there, we can give any location, but I'm not giving since it's not a mandatory field. Default set is something like common set. uh, Already I have created two sets. Let me check those sets for us. I think what's the reference data set I had given? Oracle Teaching Business Unit. For this, I will be creating Oracle Teaching RDS. I'll be attaching Oracle Teaching RDS. Now, see here that came. Okay. For this, I had given for this Oracle Teaching Business Unit, I had directly attached Oracle Teaching RDS. The default set code is here and name is here. Save and close. In the same way, let me create one more business unit. For creating a business unit, we need to come here. The business unit, the next business unit name is this is the next business name is sales. Default set for this, we can give any set. Okay, there I already shown what are all the types of sets here. There is something like enterprise set and common set. Along with that, we have created our custom sets also. Let me search our custom set. Okay, we have created all these things. We have created two reference data set and two business units, and we have joined the business unit to the reference data sets. Now what I will do now, I will create three jobs, and I will create three departments, and I will create three locations, and I will create three grades. Okay, or else I will just create two jobs and two locations. Okay, before creating that, let me check what is business unit set assignment. We are having this one on this. Let me show it to you one more. See here, uh, as of now, we are having jobs. What I said is, what is a reference data set? A reference data set is a set is nothing but it is a combination. It is a set of some jobs, some locations, and some departments and some grades. Okay, if you consider these jobs, here you are able to see so many uh, jobs. You're able to see you're able to see departments. These are all the business objects. Some business objects related to our HCM, human capital management, and some reference data objects. See here. These are all the business objects: pricing rules, project accounting definition, receiving accounting rules. These are all the business objects. Some of the business objects related to Oracle HCM, not Oracle HCM, or some of the business objects related to Oracle Global HR. Okay, some of the business objects related to some appended groups. These are related to foundation tables, and some are related to financials, and some are related to receivables, and some are related to project. In the same way, some are related to sales, something like that. Okay, and if you consider, if you see here, as of now, the jobs is attached to the job business object is attached to reference data set. What it means is, let me try to edit it. Okay, uh, these are all the list of reference data set, and let me open, like, try to attach our reference data set to jobs what we have created. Okay, I'm just removing it here. I'm giving our reference data set, Oracle Sales RDS. Yeah, for jobs we have added as of now Oracle Sales RDS, right? And for this Sales RDS is connected to Oracle Sales Business Unit. Okay, what is the impact? Let me show it to you. Now let me create some jobs. Thereby you will get to know what is the impact. To create a job, we need to just go for the task manage jobs. To create, you just need to click on create. Yeah, job set is when you are creating a job. These are, I'm just creating in a fast manner. I will not explain everything here. Let me create in a generic way. I mean, we have created a job set just as of now. The job set name is Oracle Sales RDS. What is the job name? In Oracle Sales, there will be some jobs like Oracle Sales Representative. I will discuss about all these things going forward. While creating a job, we should create a job family also for just to give from which job family this job belongs to. It's a it should be a sales family, something like that. Yeah, I will discuss about all those fields going forward. But just to analyze what is this reference data set and what is the business unit, just to analyze those things, I'm just giving this data. Next is profiles. I'm not giving any not mandatory things. Please keep that in mind. What is the job name? Sales represent, right? Hmm. Sales rep. This is one of the job I have created. Let me create one more job, and this is the same set I will be giving here. Senior sales representative. SSRP. Hmm. Yeah. Now we have created two jobs. Okay. Uh, Now what I will do now, I will try to hire an employee now. Okay, to hire an employee, let me open a new tab. For hiring an employee, you need to come for my client groups. I have shown the navigation so many times. That's the reason I'm not stressing it again. It's not opening up. My client groups, new person. See here, we have created a business unit. Okay, uh, uh, the business unit is Oracle Sales BU. It will come or not? It will not come here. Anybody can say that it will not come. Why? Because oh, it came. Okay. Anyway, I think we have selected India only, right? Okay. 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 See here. Now, if you go for the jobs, see here. Uh, we can able to see sales representative. That was a job which was created by me. Okay, along with that, we are able to see some common jobs also. See here, uh, if what I want to communicate is now here now, we have created two reference data sets and two business units. Okay, along with these are the custom reference data set what we have created. Okay, along with these custom reference data sets, we are having two sets, common set and other one is enterprise set. Okay, what is common set and what is enterprise set? I will talk about these things by showing it in the slides. Okay, whenever you created when we have created two different data set and two business units, and we have attached the reference data set to the business units. While creating the business unit, we have attached to the business unit. Thereby, when while creating and and we have created some jobs, and we have when creating jobs we have attached the business reference data set to the business units. Thereby, when you hire an employee, when you selected this business unit, we are able to see the job, the particular job what you have created, what you have attached to the reference data set. Okay, you get my point now. In the same way, if you are creating some departments, we will attach those departments to some different data set. That reference data set will be attached to some business unit. Thereby, when you select the business unit, you can able to see what are all the positions, I mean what are all the jobs, grades, departments, locations, what are all there in the business unit can come into picture here. Okay, sales rep is there. Thereby you can give the details like this. Okay, this is the connection between these are all workforce structures, position, jobs, grades, departments, location. These are all called as workforce structures. This is the connection between a business unit and all these workforce structures. Okay, anybody any questions on this? Please let me know. This should be understandable. Okay, okay, no issues. Okay, let me go for this slide, and something what is not I have teached, I will try to say here. Let me close everything. Hmm. Till yesterday we have talked about legal entities till last class, and today our session is about reference data set and business units. See here, this is the thing we have discussed just now. What is the task for creating reference data set is manage reference data set. The task for business unit, manage business unit, and after that, to set the business, to set the, to make a connection between a business unit, and for the business objects, we need to go for manage business unit set assignment. Okay, what is the set ID? Set ID partitions reference data set into smaller sets called reference data sets. A reference data set can be assigned to different business units or organizations. I tried to explain this previously, but I didn't explain it very clearly. See here, enterprise at the highest level. Whenever you create a person, it is a global one. That's the reason they mention global. Person names are global, persons are global, work terms are global, assignments are global. Whereas jobs, locations, organization dates are attached to the business unit, and the business unit is attached to a reference data set. Okay, coming to here, whenever you're trying to talk about payroll related things, if you consider payroll, you will be having, for every payroll we'll be having some elements is nothing but whenever you got salary there will be different components, like basic is one component, hr is one component, da is one component, da is one component. These are all nothing but elements will be deductions will be deduction elements will be there, earning elements will be there. Okay, element types will be something like the earnings and deductions. Okay, these are all related to payroll related things. Whenever you are talking about a payroll related thing, we need to attach those payroll elements or payroll things to legislative data group. Is nothing but payroll will be different for different countries. Okay, that is based upon the legislation. Okay, where the salary for Indian people will be having different components, whereas the salary for US people will be having different components. Where the salary taxation for Indian people will be different, where the salary taxation for US will be different, and the salary taxation for Dubai will be different. Okay, the taxation rules and conditions will be different for different legislations. That is the reason whenever anything related to payroll comes into picture, that has to be attached to legislative data group. But whenever we are talking about assignments, person names, work terms, that is not related to legislative data group, that is directly attached to enterprise via legal employer or anything between that. And it's a structure, it's a hierarchy, but you will not attach it to legislative data group. Any questions on this particular topic, on this picture? Please let me know. This also should be understandable. What I want to say is, whenever you create a person, you should not attach that person to legislative data group. You'll just hire a person, you'll give the legal employer, which is in the enterprise part. Under legal employer, you'll give the business unit, and you will give all the assignment related to the business unit, assignments data related to the business unit, and you will give the mandatory information you will create on. Okay, whereas whenever you go for payroll information, payroll will be having different components. Something like basic salary will be there, HRA, human resource, sorry, house rent allowance will be there, whereas traveling allowance will be there, DA direct allowance will be there, and taxes will be there. Different taxes will be there. Taxes will be different for US, and taxes will be different for India, and taxes will be different for UAE. Okay, depending upon the legislation, the taxes will be laid on. Uh, uh, which is nothing but it relates, whenever we are talking about payroll, it relates it to legislative data group. Okay, for every legislation, for US will be creating US one legislative data group. For UAE you will be creating a legislative data group with some name. Okay, I have shown how to create a legislative data group. The task for creating legislative data group is manage legislative data group. I have shown it for creating for attaching legislative data group to one legal employer. If you remember, I have created one legislative data group, and I have attached that legislative data group to legal employer to make that legal employer to make that legal entity into payroll statutory unit, which will be useful for while running the payroll for the employees of that particular country. Any questions on this? No, right? It's very clear, right? Okay, let me go for the next page. Yeah, set IDs correlate business units and reference dataset objects. Here, see here, business units, Fusion Insurance, CSC. I had shown only one business unit, and I have shown two business unit and two reference datasets. For one of the business unit, I have created some jobs and tried to show the data of the jobs. But they had shown with more examples. A business units are Fusion Insurance USA, Fusion Insurance UK, Fusion Bank UK. As I already said, that business unit will be created based upon the line of business or on geography. If you consider, there are two line of business, one is insurance, another one is banks. Okay, on if consider geography, one is USA and other is UK. Okay, the we can create business unit depending upon the geography or depending upon the line of business. That's the reason they have tried to show three business units depending upon USA, depending upon geography, and depending upon the line of business. Line of business is nothing but insurance, and here it is bank. Okay, they have created reference object is job, grades, location. These are all the business objects. Okay, for this job they have created insurance set, two insurance sets and banking set. For grade they have attached everything to enterprise set. For location they have created US set, UK, two UK, for one UK set. Okay, now if you try to attach, if you try to you will attach the different data set, insurance set to insurance USA business unit. Okay, now when you try to hire an employee, when you use this particular Fusion Insurance USA business unit, then you can able to see what are all the jobs present in this insurance set and in the enterprise set. Enterprise set is nothing but what are all the jobs created in an enterprise, those all jobs can be seen. Okay, that's the reason along with when you try to hire an employee, along with sales rep we got some other two also. Okay, you got me. Search, let me search. When you try to search for with when you try to search with yes, we got so many other things. Why? Because these are not related to this particular business unit. These are related to these are not related to this particular reference data set. This particular business unit is having um, Oracle sales business unit is having Oracle sales reference data set. But we are able to see so many others also. Why? Because the reason here is these all jobs came from enterprise set. Okay, along with senior something we had created, right? Yeah, this is also came into senior sales rep. Okay, this came because it is related to particularly for this business unit reference data set, whereas all other came into picture because of enterprise set. Okay, that's the simple thing. Let me go for here. If you try to give some business unit which is not try to create an employee which is not from this business unit. Let me give some business in 1 2 3 business unit. Try to search that and try to search the job. The name is sales, no? Yeah. See, now that particular job which I have created, that doesn't came into picture. Okay. Previously, when I give my business unit what I have created, then when I try to give the job, what the job I have created and what the job I have attached to the business unit, that came into picture. Do you understand what I said? Any questions on this? Now we got how to club different positions, different jobs, different grades, and different locations into one reference data set, and that reference data set to a business unit. This is all because to make when you are trying to hire persons, if that particular person relates to one business unit, those uh, that person should be hired in a particular job. What are all there in that particular business unit? You get my point? Okay, let me go for the next slide. See here, they just try to explain with more use business unit for manage reporting, process of analysis, and security of transactional data. Can create business units manually or automatically. Can automatically create business at many different levels. I already discussed about all these things when while creating business units with enterprise structure configurator. Mm, okay, see here. Do you ever use pan? I already discussed about all these things. See here. Do you need business unit at functional level to represent, for example, sales, consulting, and product development? Do you need business units at the country level to represent the countries in which you operate? Yeah, I already said that business unit can be created based upon the line of business like sales, consulting, or product development, or based upon the country, based upon the countries which are, the country is having different business units. For example, if you consider Oracle having business units in Hyderabad as well as in Bangalore, in different places. They can create Oracle Hyderabad business unit, Oracle Bangalore business unit, depending upon the country, places, geographies. Okay, reference data set. ESC user business unit information to create the required reference data set. Whenever you create a business unit with ESC enterprise structure configurator, a reference data set with the same name ending with RDS will be created automatically. I have shown it while creating those things. The application uses the business unit you associated with the person to determine set enabled information such as grades, department, jobs, and location that are available to this person. I said it so many times. Please keep this in mind. If you don't understand, let me know. Okay. You can change the default different data which is assigned to business unit for all different data groups. Override the different. I did what I did. Something is there which is added for jobs. I have removed that and I have added my reference data set. Okay. For example, in the below screenshot, Fusion Security set is the default data to the Indian Fusion Security. Okay. Yeah, what I did now, they have created some business unit and they had removed that to for jobs. They did for some apply hold reasons. This is something related to some other apply hold reasons is something related to financials, I think. Okay, they have removed the default set and have attached the custom one. How to do that they have explained here. So here common set is a predefined set that enables you to share the reference data across business units. Okay, what common set and what enterprise set is here? Enterprise set and common set is something almost similar. Common set, but enterprise set is now not. They are not. I mean, Oracle is not now using it in the recent upgrades. Common set is only using. Okay, common set is something. Common set is enterprises as both are similar. Common set is nothing but whenever if something is added in the common set, okay, though all the jobs locations and everything will be seen along with the custom set what you have created. That's the reason along with our sales representative you are able to see some others also when you are using our business unit. Okay, you understand, right? Practice creating a set id, creating a business unit, manage business units to different data sets. That's it. Let me please. The common set is a predefined set that enables you to share reference data set across business units. Is it true or false? Hello? Can you please reply someone on this? Yeah, is it true? Why? Because the common set purpose is the same. Whenever you create, whenever you attach some business unit to a common set, uh, whatever the jobs locations or whatever are there can be seen across all business units. Okay, that is the main motto of business common reference data set. Okay, in this lesson, we should learn how to understand and create business units, different data sets, business unit set assignment, and understand common sets. That's it. Okay, that's it for today. I'm fully tired for today. And tomorrow, what we will do now? Tomorrow might be 1.5 to 2 hours session will be there. Okay, tomorrow we'll try to complete location, organizations, actions PPT, and base compensation PPT, jobs and positions PPT. We will try to cover all these PPTs. Okay, once these covered, we need to cover workforce life cycle PPT, workforce directories PPT, and defining workforce record. These three can be covered in 2 days. By this, we are almost done with work global HR part, and we need to deal with security. Before dealing with security, I will be talking about uh, those. I will be talking about those personalizations using sandboxes. Okay, that's it for today. Any questions on this? This is one of the most important topic. We need to understand this. How we are whenever you're selecting a business unit, how the list of values are coming in for the positions for not for positions. How the list of values are coming into uh, jobs, departments, and everything. I should talk. I should talk about positions. Uh, the positions are not there here. If you see here, what are all the reference data set, what are all the set enabled objects, it means they had given one list. Let me show that. Every time they're talking about departments or else they're talking about job grades and locations, but nowhere they have mentioned about positions. Why positions are not mentioned is, let me go for creating a position. I'm just deleting it. Manage positions. Whenever I try to create a position, the position will not be attached to a business difference data set. Okay, uh, the position will be directly attached to the business unit. Okay, but whenever you try to create something job or something else, let me open it. Manage jobs. Whenever we create a job, we will give the job to a or to one reference data set, common set. But for position, we will not give any reference data set. If you see here, there is nothing like set. We directly attach a position to to the business unit. That's the reason the position is not depend upon the reference data set. It's directly depend upon the business unit you have created. Okay. Whenever we are hiring an employee, the business unit is the main motor. When the position will be coming, the position details will be coming based upon the business unit we have created, whereas the jobs, grades, departments, and locations will be coming upon the reference data set attached to this business unit. Okay, please keep that in mind. You will be having a question like, what are the reference data set enabled objects and what are not set enabled objects? We have to give very clearly. The answer should be very clear to the interviewer. Okay, that is all about the reference data set objects and everything. Everything is understand, right? Any questions on this? Please let me know. If there is no questions, I will conclude the class for today. The class section is around some 45 minutes only for today. I will cover it tomorrow for sure by covering three slides, three PDD documents. Any
Yeah,
questions?
Shanmugh, is there any common group for all in WhatsApp?
Yeah. It's there. It's there.
Yeah, actually, I was missed. I already intimated to you. I don't know other group, WhatsApp group, but
Yeah.
everybody disconnected and
Raghu Swami.
I didn't find it. I called to Raghava and Raghava has shared. Every time this is happening, who has that created that group, WhatsApp group?
Raghava only.
Raghava only. Then why
Yeah,
he did not add me?
Damu, please don't mind. I would like to say one thing. Actually, giving the class is only my main intention, Damu. Please don't mind. I'm saying it to you. The
Okay,
management part is the responsible of Raghava. Okay, giving the instance details. Okay, and giving the information about the class timings. If it is somewhat late, I will surely intimate
mhm.
Raghava if it is late. Okay, I have something. I have intimated Raghava that on Friday, on Saturday, is there a class or not? I have intimated at 8 or 8:40, but he intimated to the people at 10 o'clock. Okay, what I can
Okay.
that has to be
But
taken care by Raghava.
everybody is there in the group. See, the common communication will be happening in the group. Then I can able to join. I was missed the 30 minutes, around 30 minutes class today. I'm going to communicate to Raghava, and Raghava communicate to you, and he is again sharing to me. It's taken 30
Yeah,
minutes around.
yeah. Damu, what I can do now? I will ask Ram
Mm.
to join in that group to make you add in that group. And going further, going
That,
forward, there will be no
that is
missing.
better. That is better. That is better.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the only thing is to see here. Today this go-to meeting link was expired. You know or not? No, I don't know. I don't know. The links creation, everything is a part of Raghava only. He has to forward those links and everything to you people. And giving the class is the only main motto. Please give your number. I will try to add it. Okay, and I'll
Okay,
call you. Please ping here. Don't ping it to everybody. Please ping to me only.
I'll ping. I'll ping.
Yeah, that's it for today's class. Abhi, any issue, any doubts on this? Please try to practice the things whatever I'm saying, and at the
Yeah,
same
no
time,
doubts. Just I have to practice.
yeah, yeah. Please try to be very clear on the concepts. Okay. Namu, are you pinging me? Are you sending that number? I'm just waiting.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm sending. I'm sorry, unable to type this message.
Okay, please say the number.
9493
Hmm. Okay.
244
Mm-hmm.
868.
Okay. I'll call you on this number and let you know the things. Okay. Yeah, that's it
Okay.
for
Okay.
today. Everyone, bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you.